final of the men's 4x400 meter relay. United States, Cuba, Bahamas on the track. The United States at 2:58.43. Jamaica holds the Cubans arriving late, lane number 5. We have been told that they have already disqualified the race anyway. Lane number 1, Costa Rica, Gary Robinson is their lead man. In lane number 2, Brazil, Pedro Luis de Oliveira, 45.52 man. Lane number 3, Jamaica, with the best this year of 3 minutes, 0.23 seconds. And Johnny McDonald is their leadoff runner, the 25-year-old, with the best of 45.63. Lane number 6, Kyle Clemens running lead for the United States at a 44.84 personal best, earned bronze here in Toronto at the Pan Am Games in the 400 meters. Americans with a powerhouse team assembled right next to the Cubans. And it's Williams Palazzo who is leading off. He was a member of the Pan Am 2011 4x4 championship team. So the defending champions have been disqualified before this race starts. That's the initial information from the officials. In lane number 6, Bahamas, second fastest this season, 2:58.91. That's Latoy Williams running the lead for them, Texas Tech athlete. Lane number 7 from Venezuela, Alberto Bravo running the lead for Venezuela. They have the best at 3:04.05. That's the second slowest time of the 8 countries in this final this season. Out in lane number 8, Trinidad and Tobago. There's Rennie Kuo. Familiar face on the sprint scene from one of the fastest islands in the Caribbean.
Watch as they cross the line through that first lap.
And they're away cleanly at the start of this 4x400 meter relay. And already the Americans, Kyle Clemens, has run away from the Jamaican and down the straight very powerfully. Venezuela running very well out of lane number 7, making up the stagger on Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidadians on the corner now in a great battle with Venezuela as they come through the bend. The Americans running very powerfully in that first leg. That was Kyle Clemens as they come down the straight. Venezuelan going out very hard in that first lap. Alberto Bravo as they go through the first exchange zone. And the Bahamas looking very fast as they get through and out of that exchange first. The second lap of this 4x4 relay race. Down the back straight they go.
So once they hit that, those orange cones that you can see in the background, they cut to the center of the track, and Bahamas continues to lead the way ahead of Trinidad and Cuba.
Bahamas, Trinidad, and Cuba. Then the Americans laboring in 4th place right now. That's James Harris for the USA. Down the straight they come. Michael Mathieu of Bahamas being challenged now by Trinidad's Jaron Solomon as they make their second exchange. It is Bahamas first again. Now the Cubans have moved into 2nd place through that second exchange. And around the back straight they go. The United States remaining in 4th place at this point.
A great run by Michael Mathieu. 44 seconds flat for that second leg. Tremendous running. And the Americans have a lot of work to do if they hope to get on the podium at this point. But keep in mind that the Cubans are running under protest. They did not submit the proper list. Technicality, but they're running quickly in that bronze medal position currently.
The Cubans have already been disqualified for submitting their list out of order and running right now in 2nd place. Bahamas leading Trinidad and Tobago in 3rd, and here come the Americans now. And a great final lap shaping up. The United States still 4th. Bahamas 1st. Cuba 2nd. Trinidad and Tobago 3rd. With the American on that final lap, Karan Clement trying to reel in 3rd place at least. But the Trinidadian holding him off. Around the bend they come. Bahamas with the lead. That's Jeffrey Gibson, the Pan Am gold medalist in the 400 hurdles with the lead as they come through the bend down the straight for the final time. Bahamas with the lead. Here comes Cuba. Cuba now moving past Bahamas. What a great finishing straight. Trinidad and Tobago with a flourish. It's Trinidad. Oh my goodness. The Cuban led up at the line. Trinidad and Tobago with a flourishing finish. Michael Cedeno down the straight. And the Cuban athlete didn't see him. And the U.S. comes third. The Cuban letting up, but it's academic. As we're told, the Cubans have already been disqualified for submitting their relay team out of order. And we're not sure if the Cubans know about this yet, but they'll be crushed if in fact this all comes to pass. But that's the word from officials before the race started. Trinidad and Tobago, Michael Cedeno with an incredible sprint kick down the straight as the Cuban Lesquet eased up Cuba and Venezuela.
Well, the Bahamians got off to a tremendous start. Latoya Williams ran a 45.4 opening round lap. And here, who hands off first? It would appear that either Trinidad or Bahamas had the first exchange again with that three-turn stagger. It's very difficult to determine who is in first place, and those cones determine, once you hit them, then you can drop down to this rail of the track. And the Americans surprisingly in fourth position right now. The Bahamians get that pole position on the inside. A lot of pushing and jostling. Not quite as hectic as the 4x100 because there's not speed involved, but there is no specific lane assignment. The Bahamian here ran a 45 flat lap, so very, very fast running by all of these Bahamian runners. But what happened in the last lap for the Bahamians? They were in first with 100 meters to go, and then came charging the very fast closing Cuban. But again, Mark, you have to wonder if they knew that they were disqualified already. And then Trinidad and Tobago, Michael Cedeno glances over the crowd for some appreciation. But we have to wonder if this is going to be a technicality that the Cubans end up disqualified.
The Cuban looked like he looked to his right and saw the Trinidadian athlete and shut it down, gave up. He realized he was beaten. Watch this. The Trinidadian athlete pulls up on the Cuban and he realizes he's beaten. What a finish by Trinidad's Michael Cedeno. Fresh and running right past the Cuban to victory here tonight. The Americans finishing third in this race.